Here's one from Am I the Asshole subreddit. Am I the asshole for wanting to make my future elderly neighbor's life a living hell? Based off the title, I'd say, yeah, you probably are, but let's see, let's get into it. To preface this, my grandma has lived in this small town her whole life. Not being biased, but she is the sweetest, most carefree person you'll ever meet. She's getting older and told my family she wants us to take over her house when she passes, and my family agreed. The house has so many memories and the area is lovely. Now, I have been to this town my whole life. All the neighbors are super sweet, except one old grumpy man who sued my poor grandma for a tree. You read that correctly, a tree. Around 30 years after my grandma had been living in her place, a wealthy asshole couple moved in behind her house. They saw that she has a tree in her front yard that blocks a view from the window. But not entirely, it blocks like 5% of their view from the bedroom of the other rooms. But still bought the house. So after choosing to move in, he asked her to remove it and she said no. Her grandpa planted the tree and it has meaning to her and provided her the needed shade for the garden she has. Basically, he ended up suing her. And it was a lengthy battle that he sadly won because he has more money. She has to have the tree trimmed every couple of months, and he bullies her about it, like comes over to her house during dinner if she has guests to remind her to get the tree trimmed soon, and was really horrible about it. Oh, hell no. My grandma has had a hard life. Her kid is disabled, and her husband passed 5 years ago from heart problems. I feel like this guy takes advantage of that and knows she's not the person to sue over harassment or call a police officer. He's even done stuff like told my family to move their car because we weren't in the driveway enough. We weren't even blocking the street. So when I move into this house, and I'm there every summer, holiday season, etc., I want to say, hey, we're sometimes neighbors now. I've always been the person who wants to go above and beyond for neighbors and help them out whenever they need. However, because you harassed my grandma over a tree for the last decade and a half, I'm going to make your life a living hell. I know it sounds awful. I am the kind of person who believes in karma normally and does not ever want to go this route. I don't even care that he's old or if he tries to sue me. I just hate him so much and feel he deserves this. Ask anyone else in the neighborhood. Lots of older hippies that are super nice and no one like him. He is the butthole of the neighborhood. Am I a bad person for this? I'm not planning on anything crazy, just maybe every now and then waving when I see him, then flipping him off or something. I'm going to say this. Can we go with justified asshole? Yeah, what you're planning on doing, you're saying, oh, I'm just going to walk up to the dude and be like, hey, I plan on being an asshole to you anytime I'm around. But I understand the thought process of everything he's put your grandmother through. Especially since the 5 years since your grandfather passed, because she's had to deal with it alone. So how about we go with justified asshole? Not necessarily what I would do, but probably because I'm pettier. But in this, there wasn't enough to it. Like, I don't know where you guys are from. There's no way anybody be able, where we live, nobody controls the trees on your property except for the people that own the property. Doesn't matter what blocks their view. What are you going to do? You can have a lake move because it blocked your view of something? No.